in there right now!
Get your wicket on.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 3 of season 6 of the Juggalo Rewind podcast. Season 6. That's our exhibit of Shangri-La.
Not ours. We're just messengers showing you the exhibit.
We're the Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
My name is Peter. I'm here with Chris. Chris, how you doing?
Great. Doing good. Just searching who Michael Saxton is. We'll get to that later.
Ooh, little teaser, little spoiler boy for later. And while Chris is looking at that, I will remind everyone, like we said, we are the Juggalo Rewind, your favorite Juggalo podcast amongst all of them that are out there, all 3 or 4 of them.
Heard we took shots at MC Lars last week. That's right. Trying to take him off his perch. Become the #1 Juggalo dogs.
Okay. Anyways, I don't know what he does over there, but I know what we do. We deep dive into Juggalo albums, one track at a time. They said it shouldn't be done. They said we couldn't do it.
We said we couldn't do it.
You said
I said we couldn't do it.
But we do it one track at a time, and we're bringing you all the nostalgia, whether you're a longtime fan, a new fan, or you're just some shithead who stumbled upon us and don't know anything about the insane clowns or the twisted serial killing Juggalos.
There's something. Dusty Dick dead man.
Way to throw back to season 3.
Someone shouted it out. I got pumped.
Good job. I thought maybe you said it recently. That's why, but maybe
no, someone's enjoying themselves the Dark Lotus season out there.
Nothing wrong with that. That's what we do. You go back and you listen to all of our stuff. We're over 100 episodes deep, 5 seasons, bonus boys, everything. So if you're new, go back and check that out.
That's right.
If you're not new, welcome back. You're on episode 3 of the almighty 6 Jokers card. We're talking Get Your Wicked On this week.
That's right. It's a good one.
Is it a good one?
I think.
Oh,
well, I guess we'll see.
Getting a little ahead of ourselves there.
I'm jumping ahead. I'm getting too excited.
So yeah, what have you been up to? Anything exciting on this mid-March?
Got my hair cut finally.
Not mid-March. We're in... I'm already in March. That's crazy. We're still in February here in Detroit just because it's so nice out.
Yeah. I seen Shamrock Shakes about a month ago, and I'm like, it feels like Shamrock Shake season out there. No, nothing. I had to barely leave the house, but I got my hair cut. That was exciting. Don't look like hobo. Nice, clean cut. Yeah, nothing else. I was going to go to a show tonight, but spent too much money on the kid's birthday. I was like, I'm just laying low this week.
Oh, shit. It's their birthday. That's not for another...
couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jess Williamson, I believe that was her name. That's what I wanted to go see. But... Magic Bag. I never go there too much.
Magic Bag. Yeah, I've only been there 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, same handful. It's a cool venue, but...
Yeah, no, it is cool.
It's one that, like, when I hear that, I'm like, I don't know. It's funny because I love going to Loving Touch, which is right down the street. But I'm like, I keep thinking Magic Bag, do I want to drive out there? But if it was Loving Touch...
Drive out there.
If it was Loving Touch, it's like, I'll go there in a heartbeat. Yeah, it's just the same distance as Detroit, right?
Parking sucks at the Magic Bag.
Especially when you back in.
Well, that's because only assholes back in spots. That's a throwback to an old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen like 2 comedy shows there.
Oh, really?
And then I've seen one I saw Shooter there.
I didn't go to that one, I don't think.
I went by myself.
Yeah. Damn.
I know.
That's a good venue for him.
Well, I forget what I did earlier in that day. I went to like a Tiger game or something. I was downtown. And I'm like, I'm just going to Shooter.
Reverend Peyton, the Big Damn Band, they're there all the time, but never went to see them there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen them there. I always see them at
I did see Reverend Horton Heat there. It was him, Wayne the Train Hancock, and Bob Wayne. What a show that was.
That's a good show.
Yeah. It was long. Wayne Hancock played forever.
Well, some people
good
just...
time. Aaron danced on a table during it.
I can see that happening. Yeah, I haven't been to any shows lately. By the time this comes out, even though it's between recordings, Zug Island has a show here coming up locally. So Zug Island, Critical Bill, and ABK.
ABK, just going to throw ABK like he was nothing on the back end there, behind Critical Bill, if you're billing.
It's just how the flyer reads.
And Jamie Madrox and the Rude Boy hosting together.
Co-hosting.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting to see.
DJ Carlito on the ones and twos. That's so stupid.
I seen DJ, I already told the story, DJ Carlito, Rude Boy, and A.T. Huck at a bar in Southwest.
Yes, you've told that a couple times. That's a good one.
Yeah.
We may hit that show up by the time this airs. Maybe if you follow us on any kind of social medias, you would have already seen.
Yeah, you'll have known.
Yes. So that's why you follow the social medias.
That's right.
Because there's a lot of stuff going on that we can't always talk about here.
That's right.
There's, we're going to get into it. I'm sure we'll get into it in every episode here and throughout each episode. But 'tis the season for Astronomicon as well.
Right around the corner.
And they are adding people left and right. And by the time we record this, they're going to add someone different.
Oh, really?
Bill Mosley just got added today.
Right.
He was on the flyer a couple days ago before they announced him.
When you sent the flyer and you're like, oops, I'm like, ooh, Bill, and like two others I didn't recognize, like seeing, but
yeah, there's a couple slipped through the cracks. So I think there's still a big one that maybe by the time this gets you're listening to this, there's a big one there.
Is it one that we might make a shirt with again?
No. I don't think so. Well, maybe we'll make a shirt with this person, but not that person.
No. Not the one we already did?
I don't think so, but you never know with them.
I went into this thinking, man, I might get Kane Hodder's autograph. Probably not. I just know when I'm going to get an autograph from. It'll be nice and easy. And then got the fucking Leatherface and Chop Top, and I'm like, I should get them both to sign my Texas Chainsaw vinyl.
So aren't there 2 Texas Chainsaws now? I saw someone got added today, but I didn't know who it was.
It wasn't, well, the Leatherface was already there from Texas Chainsaw 2. I forgot the dude's name who plays him.
Oh, there's just a man and a face for you.
I sent it to cousin Aaron, said we should do the photo op together. Aaron dressed up as Leatherface with him.
Maybe they just posted it twice. It's just this guy, Bob Elmore.
Yeah, that dude.
Maybe they just...
He just looks like he's in Zool.
He does look like he's like fucking 1970s Zool.
70s Zool.
They must have just posted it again because
I think they posted his photo op announcement. That's what it was, in full costume.
And it was different picture.
But yeah, now I'm about to get him and Mosley to sign the vinyl, and then I got to chase down Dennis Hopper.
Oh, I'm sure that'll be an easy one. That's like me chasing down everyone for...
Oh, the League of Your Own baseball?
Yeah. I was saying that the other day. I'm like, all I need is Madonna, Tom Hanks, Rosie O'Donnell, Lori Petty, Bill Pullman. I mean, other than that...
It was easy out of any of those.
Bill Pullman's probably the easiest. Gina Davis.
Yeah.
Did I even say Gina Davis? No.
Rosie O'Donnell, impossible. Madonna,
it's beyond impossible.
Like, even if she did like a VIP, she'd be the ones like Elton John when he's like, this VIP does not consist of meeting the artist who can sit at his piano.
The Guns N' Roses one was like, a stagehand will walk you past for like $1,000.
Yeah, Elton's was like $3,000, and you got to take a picture at his piano, but
that's kind of cool.
Cool, but for $3,000?
No, not cool at all. But I'd do it for Eddie Vedder. I'd do Eddie Vedder.
With his ukulele?
Yes.
Get to pose with it.
Speaking of, if we're getting into what we have going on this summer, I secured my Pearl Jam tickets.
Nice. Which city?
Wrigley,
okay.
Chicago.
Lay some flowers for that guy, a friend of the pod, Jake Moody, murdered someone right outside there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people. Talk about marks. I mean, we get into this every season about every group or whatever. Everything you like has marks. Like, we just are in this...
Now more than ever. Like, this past 10, 15 years, everything has just become over the top with it.
And the more you... Like, you're in your little bubbles. Like, we make fun of juggalos. We make fun of wrestling fans. But every group out there has the same bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Pearl Jam people are fucking irate because you're in the fan club. You pay to be in the fan club.
Right.
And then you put in what tickets you want to get. And then it's not, I don't know if it's a lottery, but it's a chance that you can even purchase them. People are like, I've been in this for 30 years, and I put in for both Wrigley shows, I put in for both Madison Square Garden shows, and I didn't get anything. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, it's like auto, it's not by your seniority, I guess. It's probably just by like autumn, like shuffle.
Yeah, it sucks that you've been in there that long, but it's still a lottery ticket.
Yeah. That was the Taylor one. I was on like 3 different. I was on the waiting list to be allowed to like get in. It was like a double waiting list before you could even get it. It was nuts.
Jesus. And there's still time for people to get them. It's just different settings
of it.
Yeah, I just replied to one person. I'm like, I only tried for Madison Square Garden once, and I got awesome tickets.
I'm sure that made him happy.
I was like center court at Madison Square Garden. To like some people, that's too far away, but like you just looked up and you're like, fucking, I'm center court at Madison Square Garden, like on the floor. I was fucking awesome.
Yeah, as long as the sound's good.
Yeah,
For
no,
a big show like that.
No, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's basketball. Yeah, it wasn't like the baseball arenas are a little.
Oh yeah, bounces off everything.
Yeah, but
the newer ones are built better. You know, they actually put in the work to try to.
Yeah.
Like the old Silverdome though was just fucking. Everything was terrible in there.
I don't remember if we talked about this last year, but I went to back-to-back shows at Comerica, and the sound was vastly different.
Oh really?
But like they still had the same like speaker set. I mean back-to-back days.
Were you sitting in the same spot though?
No.
Yeah. That's,
so, but it really depends on like where you sit, who would like. I don't know.
Anytime I'm picking seats, like if it's not general admission, I always try to get as close as I can to the soundboard. I'm like, they have probably the best sound. So when I went to Cooper and Zombie this past summer at DT Pine Knob, what the fuck it's called nowadays.
I like that now we refer to it as DT.
It got burned in our brains and now they switched it. But it was the first row right before the sound. So it was like, it has a drop off. So you're like overlooking the soundboard. So it was kind of cool just watching them hit all the buttons. The one dude he was a sound tech for, I don't know if he was Zombie or maybe he was just Cooper, and he literally would just like hit a button and he just play on his phone. Like and then when Zombie came out, the guy had like all this fucking shit. He was doing all those different things. But yeah, the guy was cracking me up because he was just scrolling Twitter, texting people, and he just like hit a button every once in a while.
Yeah, I like watching that. What show was that a Fright Fest? Not this year, but the year before. Something at St. Andrews where we stood behind there, and I just watched. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
I forget what other show recently I did that too.
St. Andrew is tough sometimes because where it is, but if you get right in front of it, that's a great spot.
Yeah.
You get a little like ledge you're kind of on too, so you can see above the crowd.
Yeah, if you're like next to it, you're up and
you got a little extra
weird rail.
A little short guy like me helps give me a little bit more height.
Short boy. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on this summer. So if you're in Chicago and you're at Pearl Jam, if you're in Chicago and you want to get me a poster, fucking when they put them on sale 3 days before, please do that.
So I got the Eldon one in the parking lot before the show, like one of the last couple in the truck there, and then you walk inside, the merch lines are like insane.
Yeah.
So that was lucky grab.
Well, I'll be doing that. Lots of stuff going on, past, present, and future.
Future.
Yes. Well.
Someone text you back.
What?
I said for the future, something going on. Someone text you back.
Oh. I don't understand what you're saying.
Your boy Billy texted you back. So
oh, no, God, no. Oh, I forgot to tell you. He didn't text me back.
It was your running joke, and I pulled it back on you. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, I was totally lost. There is something fun coming up that I don't think will be out by the time this airs, but we'll talk about it in the future.
Okay.
So, lots of stuff in the can.
Not the canon. That's what we're going to do next.
No, now we're getting into the canon of the almighty 6th Joker's card. The true Joker's card. 6th Joker's card. The reigning, defending, your 6th Joker's card. One and only, undisputed.
Are you taking shots at Hell's Pit here? Is that what you're doing?
Fuck Hell's Pit.
A lot of people say it's better.
A lot of people do say that.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's them. That's not us.
They, them, the Dark Carnival.
They, them, the marks in general. But we're here to talk, get you wicked on. We're just wasting time because we have a shorty boy here.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We have lots of time to waste.
I don't have a short one, though. I should have poured a short one for the shorty boy. I am drinking out of my Blasia IPA, man. Glass just for everyone's enjoyment.
Nice.
With an IPA. Got a two-hearted. Very good. Not a Booski of the week, though, because it does not compliment Get Your Wicked On.
You sure?
Yeah. It's just got a big fish on it. How does that connect to Get Your Wicked On?
I don't know. It could be because the remix smells.
I was going to say because Wolfpack smell like dead fish, probably.
They look like they smell like dead fish.
When you see them at those old gatherings, you're like, that looks like what everyone smells like there is.
100%.
Those guys.
They look like Horror Slam smells like.
Yeah.
I was never. Well, we'll get into that.
Yeah, I guess we'll discuss them in a few here.
I guess so, if we have to.
Remember the Detroit Wolfpack? They had like a mixtape back in the day, like
Kinda.
Like
'cause
with
it was-
Raw Collection and them, like they're one of those groups that back then I remember handing out like a free mixtape, and they were
Yeah.
all right.
I wouldn't have remembered that, but you're right.
I always got confused because then I'd see this band show up and I'm like, is that the same one? Then I'd see who they were. I'm like, nope, that's definitely not the same group.
Not the same, but they were spelled P-A-C-K.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's what was different.
Dun, 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 dun.
You remember the song from it?
No, that's Kevin Nash and Scott Olsen. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack.
There's a 45 that needs to be pressed.
That,
I always wanted to bootleg that.
We're into bootlegging old vinyls now, so
We're into it.
we're in discussions. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
You want to do one of our bets? What bet do you want to do? I'll let you choose.
Oh, I don't like choosing.
Even though before we started I said what we're going to do, but now I'll let you choose.
No, you could do the one you said. Let's go with that.
Did I say voicemail?
Yeah.
All right. What voicemail can we listen to? I want to save that one for that song. Lots from Denver Chris. Lots from Fear the Beard. We got one from Blade talking about nonsense. I mean, here's a quick one. It's putting you over, so.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see how this works. This is from... let's stop that. This is from Steve from Pittsburgh,
Okay.
who we just talked to before we started recording. So he was being a shithead asshole. Thy Pittsburgh Steve.
Die. Well, we'll see. See what he is.
Yo, it's your boy Steve from Pittsburgh, just listening to episode 1 right now in the car.
Well, thank you.
Anyways, I'm not
I couldn't
even
pause to update us.
30 minutes into it, and I'm popping with Chris. What was Alex Avis from the documentary and the riddle?
He gets
I'm
himself.
still laughing about it. All right, bye.
He does.
He gets himself going.
He's his biggest fan. He makes himself laugh more than anybody else. So, yeah, he liked your Alex Abbas pull.
I've used it multiple times in the show. I feel like I always go to that one.
Yeah,
Love me some shockumentary.
That's the
Pops up good.
yeah.
He does it to his little head. Old double A.
He's character, all right. Let's listen to Blades while we're here. I don't know what he's talking about, but we'll give him a listen ski while we're here. All right.
Hey Pete, hey Chris. It's Blade here on my lunch break listening to the Pendulum wrap up so I can get acquainted with the rest of the episodes before season 6 drops. I think I have like one left. Anyways, just wanted to correct you here on the Pendulum wrap up, Pete. You say the AHA song Take Me On. It's actually Take On Me, and I take that very seriously. That song rules, and I need you to know that you were wrong on that.
I was wrong.
Also,
I don't remember us
season 6,
discussing that
boys,
song.
Congratulations. I called it, but Pete was trying to get me to, admit that I was wrong and I wasn't right. He was gaslighting me for like 4 fucking days about being wrong about it, but I was right the whole time. Congratulations on 6th season. I'm excited to hear where we go. I just listened to the album in full, like literally yesterday. So I'm excited to see where we go with it, what we talk about the whole time. And I'll catch you fellas down for some Sweetwater soon.
Now we're talking. I tried recreating Sweetwater wings the other day, by the way.
How'd that go?
They were good, but they did not taste like Sweetwater.
Were they as rubbery and shitty as the wings are? That now that people say.
Well,
Have we not talked about this?
I was there over the summer and they were great, but how long ago was that?
Tom sent me a video the other day about I thought we talked about this on here where
Yeah, we did. Yeah, you mentioned
like
it.
some big reviewer just said how garbage they were. It was like his lowest review ever, and
crazy.
everyone was saying how they're not what they used to be.
Yeah, this was almost a year ago, probably now when I went.
So I don't know.
But yeah, I tried doing the apparently they brine them in Sweet Baby Ray's with some like Frank's Red Hot, and some I put in some lemon pepper, all that, but it was just sweet from like the Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm like, no matter how much Frank's Red I added or anything else, you just have so much of that. But they said they get buckets of it and just soak it in that overnight.
Bucket.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So came out good, but was not the same.
All right. Well, we'll just have to go down and check it out.
That's right.
In person.
Yeah. Now I need to see if rubbery wings are the worst. They were always top notch there. That's
Yeah,
disconcerting if that's the case.
I'm not trying to disparage the good goddamn name of Sweetwater's. I've heard the quality has gone down.
Well, that's upsetting. There's no way the service could go any further low.
Or what could go lower is the amount of water in the bathroom.
Who has more water, Sweetwater or Harpo's in their bathroom?
Oh, God.
Or even the Majestic. The Majestic sometimes gets flooded.
Okay, let's see. Let's think here. At least Sweetwater has those, like...
The mats?
The big mats with the holes in them, like when you're in the back of the kitchen.
Kinda floating above it.
At least it had that. And you would assume it's just water. Harpo's is like all throughout, like into the hallway. But at least they have doors. Because the Majestic didn't have doors on their toilets.
But they did have a guy there to give you mints and refreshments cologne.
Although
it's a high-end establishment.
Although the last time I was at Sweetwater, it was Halloween time and Christmas was in town. And I'm like, be careful of the bathroom at Sweetwater. And she went, and I'm like, she's like, the floor was fine, but the door didn't close. So her feet were up on the door to stop people from coming in. So,
I just watched the Curb Your Enthusiasm last night where he is at a house party and the door wouldn't shut. So he's contemplating if he's going to pee in the sink and hold the door.
Well, these are man, I was going to say the top 3 worst bathrooms in Detroit, and we didn't even name
Lafayette. Yeah. Well, we're just discussing standing water situations at bathrooms.
Yeah, there's no standing water at Lafayette.
No. It smells like old, rusty water.
Well, man, Lafayette may not be in the top 3 worst. I don't know, maybe Sweetwater may not be in the top 3. Maybe Lafayette takes that over.
Lafayette it's just even scary down there.
It's just because you have to go down the hallway like this.
It's very dark at the end of the hallway, and you're just waiting for a big rat to run out.
You have to limbo your way. All right. What were we talking about?
I don't know. Blade called us about something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember discussing that song. I like that song.
I think it was it one of the cartoons because it was drawn like scratch and I said it was like the video?
Maybe.
I have no idea.
Yeah. This isn't the pendulum season.
Thank God. That'd be terrible.
I miss Kilgore.
I miss making fun of Jay's face. All right. Well, that's season 5. If anyone wants to go back and read The Pendulum with us.
Yeah.
I think Veronica is listening to that.
Oh, is she?
And I asked her, are you reading it? She said, no, absolutely not.
You gotta experience the faces that they're making throughout.
We should do a vid. Talk about time consuming. You should make a video. Do you ever watch the behind the paint audio on YouTube that someone uploaded?
I've never seen it, yeah.
So someone uploaded it, but they like scroll the page as Jay's reading. We should do that with the pendulum while we're talking about it. Like the comic actually scrolls.
Yeah, I pulled like clips, like pictures that I thought was funny and threw up, but yeah, I should have scrolled the whole comic through it.
Like when the Jekyll brothers were assaulting a woman.
Yeah. I did take the picture of him with the Jack was here, but I did not have them overlooking the woman that was laying there.
The army of women that came up and said, oh my God, we've been fondled. Please help us. So weird.
Well-written book.
Man, if you want to go back and listen to season 5, everyone, that was one of the seasons we've done.
That was one of them.
Of all the seasons, that was one of them.
It was the only season so far that was not named a Juggalo classic. Had classic tracks, but as a whole,
it was technically not an album. Yeah, it's tough to even call it an album.
Yeah, it was just kind of a warm up before we got into an actual ICP release.
Because we knew.
Yeah, had to prepare. You said we'll save that for the 6th.
We'll save that for the pendulum. I definitely did not say that.
Pendulum was the hardest one to put together on the video side. Like I said, all those pictures I kept taking, and I'd have to send them from my phone to the computer and crop them and flip them around. I'm like, stupid pictures. Now it's just a handful of things that catch my eye.
Like what?
I don't know, if you say something funny.
That
pull a picture.
Happen.
Jake the Snake checking his chocolate stains.
You want me to send you the picture that I have of the of Lafayette's bathroom in like a panorama?
Yeah, you got that?
I do. I'll send that to you. Remind me. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready to talk about the song
I know.
Now?
What are we doing here?
We're talking Get Your Wicked On. So it's time for the tail of the tape. Ding, ding. 6 seasons. We don't
Don't
have
have a tail of the tape. We'll eventually find Shaggy saying something about boxing or something. We could get in there, I'm sure.
Does Steve's Punchki tape out yet?
No, I put together a compilation CD like art for his. But
I think I saw that.
I don't think he made a new one. He was just putting it. Yeah,
that's where I get all of our new music from. Fuck.
He might have a new IRTD coming out. Maybe you could take some from.
All right.
I don't know.
We'll get something for Tail of the Tape.
We'll just steal Kelly's. He's got that din din do fresh.
I feel like I did steal that early on, but I don't know if I still have it.
I think you just used it for any time we talked about him or something. Or played a clip of him.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Just steal his.
Yeah. Boy Kelly has a project. I meant to text him today while we were talking to him, but I got sidetracked. He's got a couple projects in the works, so
I see him talking to Marv One about it.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll be promoting that, talking to Boy Kelly about his new podcast. Lots of people trying to get in the pod. He's trying to ride our coattails in the podcast game.
Yeah, we started this, Kelly.
Kelly wants to be a historian like us.
Yeah. You two were both OG historians. You just were of the merch game, and he was of the Jay Dilla game.
Okay. Let's enough of us. All right, get your wicked on.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
wicked on.
Remember Yaya's Chicken?
The name is familiar, but I don't know.
There was one in the Kroger's, or by the Kroger's by my house back in the day. I don't remember if it was good or not. I just seen the ya and said Yaya and made me think of it.
All right, good talk.
Yeah.
Producer on this track, Mike Peasy Weezy.
That's right.
The valedictorian of the class of 2003 at his college. Time on this track, 1 minute 47 seconds.
One of our shortest ever in our 6 seasons of doing this.
Other than intro and smoke break and another smoke break, I don't know if we've ever had a shorter song.
Right.
But we'll probably have the longest episode ever if this is how things go. This is the third track on the Wraith's exhibit of Shangri-La. So, track 3, episode 3. Something a little different here. But do we talk about what it's the remix is here? Or do we?
Yeah, we mentioned where it's found now, but then we circle back.
Yeah, so there is a remix. Psychopathic put out a remix album of both Wraith albums, and I keep forgetting to look up when. 2006? 2008?
Yeah, it was 6.
Who cares? But they put out a remix CD, and this is found on there. We will get to that in the near future. Also, there's another remix.
That's right.
Found on Let 'Em Bleed Volume 1 in 2008. So we will talk about that also.
Volume 1, it's kind of a buried treasure. That's not on any streaming or anything right now.
Yeah, it's hard to find his stuff on streaming because it's
hit
not
or miss.
all under the same. Like it's spotty. But yeah, not all 4 of them are on there, I don't think. But no, they're good. Maybe we'll talk about those in the future.
That'd be fun.
Hey, we got something in the works. Reach out to us, DJ Clay. DJ Clay exclusive.
Boom, boom, boom.
This one's for the Juggalos. How come no one had a problem with that, but everyone has a problem with Shaggy the Airhead on the beat? So dumb.
Maybe because he's doing it on actual Joker cards.
The Joker cards are the sanctity of the Joker card?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. You were so excited about that. You're like, fuck yeah, Joker card.
The pendulum, all jokes and gags. The Almighty 6, you can't just have DJ Clay exclusive.
On the beat.
On the beat?
Okay. Anyways, that's Get Your Wicked On.
Hoped you liked it. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, that's enough for me. So we're talking about lyrics now?
Yeah.
Lyrical deep dive.
Deep dive.
Oh, gotta find my book, my notes. Look at that. Couldn't find my pencil, so I had to write in pen. And I'm not
a fan of that.
I'm not happy with that. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Verse number 1. How does this start? Is there like a... Does it loop in from the last episode?
It starts with Jay doing like a... and then it kicks into...
Yeah. So there is a lot... God, I can't even believe I'm saying this. I'm not saying this song is hip-hop by any stretch of the imagination, but there is like some skipping and some...
Yeah.
Scratching, if you will.
Yeah.
Or like there is hip-hop elements
A little bit of little bit of it in there.
There's a couple different parts where like that, like
Yeah.
it goes with the beat. So
Yeah, you still got the raging Mike P guitars in the background, but yeah.
but the actual vocals have a little. I don't even know what you call that. So, all right. First number 1, Shaggy 2 Dope. Hot and heavy.
Yeah.
He starts strong. I punch bitches in their fake titties.
It catches you right at the bat.
And then after almost every line, no matter who's saying something, the other one has like a callback.
Yeah.
So
Jay drops that he does after all of these.
yes. I got warrants, Shaggy,
Yeah.
pronouns, pal. I got warrants in like 8 cities.
He does back then. He does. Back then he was, I feel like they're always talking about what towns they're in trouble in. And
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I like to murder those provoking. I swing quick and leave a motherfucker's throat hanging open.
it's fun. Some good horrorcore elements. Horrorcore.
I drink the blood of a street rat.
That's disgusting.
We should redo this and you just say shit like that. But that's gross. Oh, that's fun. Yo Minox Boogie, where the weed at?
I feel like that's a line that's, I don't know if it's everlasting, but I feel like that's one that everyone remembers from this, right?
Is that the first time they ever called him
Minox
Minox
Boogie.
Boogie?
It's a fun nickname.
It's random.
Again, Shaggy asking for weed and at the time where he's saying he never smokes.
I put a note
That
there
always
about
like
that.
drives me nuts.
I got 18 plus speed with a +2 dagger from the Tomb of Horrors.
Yes.
D&D.
You a fan of Dungeons and Dragons?
Never ever played it.
I always want to. I just don't have any Dungeons and Dragon friends or time when I'd play them.
I like how you could have said I always wanted to, but you said I want to. Like you actively
I would
want
still want to, yeah. I looked up the Tomb of Horrors book.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you find anything?
Yes. Tomb of Horrors is set in the world of Greyhawk, a D&D campaign setting.
I love that you looked this
In the
up.
Tomb of Horrors, the player character encounters many perilous tricks and traps while trying to get into the crypt of a wizard. As the scenario begins, the player are told that the evil wizard Azarek is said to linger in his ancient tomb in an undead form until a powerful lich. He is unbeknownst to the players becomes a demi-lich with more powerful form of the undead and has transcended the need for any physical body apart from its skull. That sounds fucking awesome. He's just a skull.
I don't understand one fucking word you're talking about.
Yeah. So you battle a evil wizard Azarek in the Tomb of Horrors.
Is he the Wizard of the Ghetto?
Maybe that's where they. Do you think they played it back in the day?
Oh yeah, Jump Steady, 100%.
Jump
played
Steady,
it.
but like Shaggy didn't seem like a D&D guy, but he's the one dropping the line.
I bet he may
Yeah.
have.
He's kind of like, I just watched Freaks and Geeks when the cool guy goes and plays Dungeons and Dragons with the geeks. What's his name? James Franco. He gets in trouble, so he has to join the AV club, and they invite him to go play Dungeons and Dragons that night, and he like loves it. I can see that Shaggy. Shaggy was the cool guy of the group. Nerdy ass Jump Steady and his buddies asked him to come play D&D, and he's like, "This is fun. I can get into this."
Shaggy's the cool guy. Of
He
the
is.
group.
You've seen him back in the day. He was like the best looking of the bunch. he looked like he was a heartthrob in high school.
What are you talking about?
Dungeons and Dragons.
All right. Now Jay is the person
Yeah.
singing.
I also looked up what a +2 dagger is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
A
+2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the magic weapon. So you get double the sword strength, I think, with a +2 dagger.
So what's the 18 plus speed?
I think you could just get your speed up. I was reading that and it was real confusing because like the speed levels like they like track it by like miles per hour, I think, and it got like insane. I don't know.
Miles per hour.
I got real confused.
All right. Good to know.
You think I think Jiggle seems like he'd be a Dungeons and Dragons guy.
I thought Rob would be a Dungeons
You
and
think he
Dragons
would
guy.
be?
100%.
One of them got to be. They seem like they could know that stuff.
I'm sure we'll get a voicemail for the end of the season.
Any of you out there that are playing Dungeons and Dragons, invite me over. I want to try.
Instead of playing the Quest for Shangri-La or
I want to
Morton's
play
List.
that too. I still have a Morton's List. I don't have Quest for Shangri-La. We
You
should
don't-
play that.
You don't have like the gold version, do you?
I have the original, whatever the first one was.
Did you ever play Juggalos against Sanity?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
that's fun.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Do
too.
that live.
That's a good one. All right, are you ready
Yeah.
to get back into this?
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Jay coming back. We cave heads in with a brick. Now, so notice Shaggy's verse was I.
Yeah.
I punch bitches. I got warrants. I swing. I drink. Now it's Jay. We cave heads in with a brick.
Yeah.
I do.
Change the we do.
We fuck hotties with the same dick.
That's kind of disgusting.
That's kind of...
What?
I put a question mark here. Now I remember why. Are they insinuating that they both have relations with the same girl?
Mm-hmm.
Or are they saying that they fuck hotties who have a dick?
They're definitely not saying
That's
that.
what they're saying. Fuck hotties with the same dick. We're going to have to edit all that out, aren't we? We'll make a note and we'll just take that out.
I never thought of it that way.
Well, it's weird how it's written.
Yeah.
How they don't...
With the same,
Are they a two-headed monster?
My homie Frankenstein.
All right. We eat power lines and generators.
I like that.
One time we shut Detroit City off for like 11 hours.
Yeah. I was looking that up. Do you think they're talking about the big blackout of 03?
Because that was like fucking days.
40-something hours, yeah. And it was like the entire East Coast and...
Midwest, that was terrible.
I was just curious if there was like a power outage back in the 80s or something they're referencing.
Well, I mean, there's always power outage around here. We the wickedest believe that. We do. What? We're the wickedest believe that.
We do. That makes no sense.
Stevie Wonder can see that.
He says Stevie Wonder Bra. Is that what he says?
It's what is written, but I don't know.
I mean, he definitely says something. I always was like Stevie Wonder Ball. I mean, Wonder Bra makes sense. It's a word. But it doesn't make sense in the context of why would they call Stevie Wonder that?
No clue.
But he definitely doesn't say Stevie Wonder. He adds...
something else.
Yeah.
Well, the insinuation.
Yeah, he could see it.
For people who don't know, Stevie Wonder, famous musician who is blind.
Yeah.
Some people say he's not blind.
I've heard that conspiracy. They said like they seen him like grab things as he's walking.
Yeah. There's a story where he lived in the same apartment building as Shaq.
Yeah.
And Shaq walks in the elevator and he was there and he's like, "What's up, Shaq?"
Well, maybe he could smell him. Maybe he knows his scent. You know, everything else is heightened.
It's true.
I like how he does say, "Shit, he do," at the end of it.
Shit, he do. We'll rip your head off and swing it by the hair until we get blood everywhere.
Motherfucker, get your wicked on.
That's kind of a fun line.
Yeah. The way it kicks into the chorus is fun.
Now we talked about this last week, but for being all the happy-go-lucky Wraith, these are pretty fucking ruthless lines.
Yeah.
You know, they're very horrorcore, as you like to say. Not exactly all moonbeams and rainbows.
No. This is your classic ICP blood and guts horror vibes here.
The beat is still fun, still upbeat and nice, but
the sounds are upbeat.
The lyrics are definitely a little wicked, as I like to say.
Well, they're the wickedest. Believe that.
We do believe. Chorus. It's kind of sing-songy, but not really.
Yeah, we know you hate who we are.
But even in Shangri-La, a wicked clown got to get their wicked on.
Wicked on.
And then a little shout out to JD the Weed Man with the Juggalo Crip Walk.
You think the Juggalo Crip Walk's a different, changes it? Isn't that a traditional Crip Walk? He does something different?
Spells out Juggalo.
Oh.
We talked about this like early on too.
About Crip Walking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you asked me to do it. I wish I could.
And then they just repeat it. Get the wicked on.
I like when Shaggy goes, even in Shangri-La. Like, he sounds terrible the way he sings it, but it's cool for the hook.
Sin wasn't there that day, so they had to sing it themselves.
Yeah, it definitely seems like this would be something Sin should be singing on this.
Well, maybe next time. Maybe for the next sixth. All right, verse 2. Same cadence, same deal with both of them. I'll drive a tank through your high school. He does. I guess I do that in the first one. All right. I let the carnival high rule. He does.
The carnival high rule, huh? I was thinking back to that first one. There's always urban legends around here Bob Seger driving a motorcycle through the halls of a high school. I wonder if that's what inspired him to talk about driving a Hank through the...
Mine was Ted Nugent.
Maybe it was Ted Nugent. But I feel like Bob Seger was also morphed into that.
Well, it's because you went to a white trash high school. like Ted Nugent is in white trash.
Yeah, we had a way classier white trash. Bob Seger's, that's like the cool, slick white man dance.
And what's
Ted Nugent just like, I want to shoot stuff, white guy.
well, gotta do what you gotta do. I get sick like a crime story. He does. Motherfucker.
Southwest Side Ghetto Territory. That's it. 5 stars. He drops the Southwest Side Ghetto Territory. I'm in.
I can make a fist with your neck in it. So now he says I can, and now the reply is he can.
Yeah.
So that's something a little different. I need my medication every 20 minutes. He does. He has a nice little like wavy cadence here. I store dead bodies all up under my house, and every night I hear them running their mouth and getting wicked on me.
Doesn't it say like the dead bodies? Isn't it like you said, skip kind of a little bit there when he's saying dead bodies? I feel like it.
The way he says it, like, and then in the background, it has annotated that there's like a backwards message.
Oh, yeah.
Which, go die, you piece of shit vermin.
I don't remember hearing that back there. I'll have to go back and listen now.
Well, not everyone can hear everything in the background.
That's what I hear.
We'll talk about that next week.
Oh, and listen, I had a couple lines here.
Oh, yeah, right. Never mind. It's
Yeah.
next. Fuck. All right. My mistake.
Day-Days in my black hearse.
I don't even remember that line.
I remember it, but I don't remember it. Like, in my mind, I never heard Day-Days, but that makes total sense because I don't know what I heard him saying.
Yeah,
But I
neither
knew
do I.
like I don't know if I thought he said like all day on my black hearse, but Day-Days on my black hearse makes more sense. Sounds cooler.
Would that
Damn, we do.
Be the type of rims or wheels?
Yeah, Dayton's right.
I assume so. I don't know. You tell me. We're just trying to teach the
This is the early
Juggalos.
2000s. That's what was the hot thing back then.
Like the Spreewells.
Oh yeah, those are sweet. Riding spinners.
Kids do not know anything about
Yeah,
what any of that shit
rim
means.
culture isn't like it used to be. There's still that like Wheel City or whatever on 8 Mile when
Yeah.
it's all like neon lit up. They got all the.
I thought it was on Telegraph, but you're right. It
There's
is
a
on
couple,
Able.
but the one on 8 Mile was always like lit up neon crazy when you're driving that way.
That's funny. I forgot all about that. Clown love. Juggalos first. They do.
Yeah. Red and black skull caps everywhere with the fresh face paint.
Contacts and the twisted hair.
In the background, clearly you could hear them saying, breathe it in, secondhand smoke.
I do not hear that whatsoever.
100%. Breathe it in, secondhand smoke.
I hear red and black skull caps everywhere, which is you assuming like the Hatchet Man.
Yeah.
Like, right? Everyone had that knit hat, right?
Right.
Man, I kind of wish not that I wish I still had that, but I had one, but I definitely don't.
I still have
anymore.
my Carnival Carnage winter hat, the one that's like real long, like the old school.
It doesn't have like it's just the black.
Yeah, the long like black beanie.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
That's crazy.
I think
like,
everyone had like, they always had the long, it's like the 12 inch.
Yeah.
Then they started making like the 9 or the 6 or whatever,
Yeah.
but that's like a Scully. Yeah, everyone had like the long one.
Yeah, I still I still shovel my snow in that one.
What color is it?
Black with the just a little Carnival
Red?
Carnage head.
Nice. Red and black skull caps everywhere with the fresh face paint, contacts, and the twisted hair. I hear like a twisted in the background, but I don't hear breathing in secondhand smoke at all.
It's crazy. It's like clear as day.
I saw that in Genius, and I'm like, there's no way. Like, this person's, it's wrong. And then I come over, and you're like, no, I hear it. I don't hear it at
It's
all.
like my everlasting line from this. Like I remember being, oh, that's a cool like nod, shout out in it.
The whole thing is, but not
Yeah.
that part, because that part's not there.
100%. Everyone out there is thinking you're crazy.
If anyone can back me up and you don't understand what that is or you don't hear it, please let me know.
Breathe it in, secondhand smoke.
It'd be cool if that's what happened.
That's exactly what happens.
Do you hear it on the remix?
No, that's how I figured out you didn't hear it because like, oh, they removed the twisted sample in the background. Not sample, but like they have someone redo it. Like it's not the actual hook.
It's not?
It's someone saying it. Yeah.
I always thought they were saying twisted. And that's so
It's like the
different.
freak show Twisted. All the
Just someone saying twisted.
no, definitely
Breathe it in, secondhand smoke. Like, doesn't even fit what
not.
they're
Breathe
saying.
it. They say it like that. Breathe it in. Secondhand smoke.
No, they don't. It's not there.
100%.
Are we both going for it to listen to it?
I don't need to listen to it. I sing it all the time.
It's not there. We find peace.
We should point out. Some people might not know the contacts and the twisted hair. Those were things everyone used to always do back then. Like I used to do I had the spider webs
legs
for a few shows.
Twisted is known for their funny hair and their all white contacts.
Yeah, the contacts are spooky. I always wanted a pair, but I never got them. I was always scared to like put stuff in my eyes. I can't do that.
I couldn't do contacts. No. Fresh face paint. Both Twisted and ICP paint their face.
Just you know,
Do we have to go through everything?
point out the Juggalo culture inside there. That's all.
I would hope everyone knows that they paint their face.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention that one. But the hair, I don't know if the hair is as big of a thing as it was in the 2000s.
I don't even know what Twisted's hair looks like right now. Because they just wear hats.
Hatsos.
Like I don't think they put
Yeah,
their.
they wear a lot of hats nowadays.
Monoxide definitely always wears
the
the
weird
hat.
under thing. That's because
Yeah.
he's probably bald.
Jesus. What does Madrox do? I can't even picture.
He's got the little mohawk. Look at his Funko Pop.
Oh yeah. Well,
Little shit
that's
ball
like
in the
that's like that era though.
Yeah, his switches up a lot. Monoxide now full blown hat all the time. He's an
Yeah.
old man, you know.
Well, that's what you got to do. As you wear a hat every week here.
I got long, thick, luscious hair.
Long, thick, luscious
It
hair.
is. I should grow it out.
We find peace in the graveyard.
Or you find the dead who want to dance.
Me and
Number one. Here we go.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I got excited.
Me and the Wraith sit and play cards.
Uno, bitch. That's it. That's the line.
Why do they say they do?
Because those two are playing cards, and he's saying, well, yeah, they always play cards together. I don't.
I don't know if anyone sent them to us, but people have definitely taken pictures playing Uno in front of the Wraith.
That's awesome.
I'm 100% seen it, but I don't know if anyone sent it to us.
I know I've posted a picture of the Uno cards in front of the vinyl on its anniversary. Left them out in front of it while I listened to it.
It's respectable.
Respectable.
We have them on the table here for everyone viewing on YouTube. Just to skip ahead, if you still have pictures of you at the Wraith.
Yeah, send them in. We'll still take them.
Yeah.
Or after parties. Or in stores.
Anything Wraith related.
Right.
Hashtag Wraith Rewind.
Yeah.
We want to hear your Wraith stories. So yeah, the Wraith plays cards.
The visual of that's so funny to think. Like, if they had a video, you know, like a cartoon of, like, Wraith and... Who says it there? Shaggy? Or no, Jay says it. Me and the Wraith sit and play cards.
Yes.
Yeah. Just the visual of them sitting, like, cross-legged down Uno card, Wraith shaking his fist at him all upset.
I just picture them in his hand.
He just holds it.
He just
floats
holds
down.
it. Yeah. He just slides him out. Stabs him with his little fingernail. So move out of the way and get out of my path, or we'll saw your head in half, motherfucker.
Get your wicked on. Then it...
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
No?
I take umbrage with
Oh,
this.
yeah. I don't know if I can trust you because you can't even hear what the fucking
Fuck
song
you.
says.
You dickhead. As I'm getting my paper clip so I don't lose it. Like your Michael Myers head that your daughter lost. It's somewhere here.
It's somewhere in the house. We'll find it one day.
Lots of cutting in half too. This is like the first 5 songs. I talk about cutting people in half like 3 times.
Yeah, this is the first one I think with no Fago reference so far. Since we've gotten into it.
So move out of the way and get out of my path, or we'll saw your head in half, motherfucker. Cut.
Yeah. Oh, Get Your Wicked On's on the next track.
Get Your Wicked On is on the next track.
You're right, yeah.
Which is weird because that's the name of this song.
Right.
Oh, it's in the hook, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
at the end of the hook. And then that's when the siren kicks in. Which goes towards what we've said before, and I'll continue to say it. These 2 songs bleed together for me like crazy.
Right.
Like, I don't even think they're this... I don't know the difference between them.
No, yeah, but even leading to this, you couldn't figure out which song we were referencing. We were talking about.
I don't,
Yeah.
because they're synonymous. Like, the first 2 are synonymous. 3 and 4 are together for me for
Yeah,
one
for sure.
song.
It is weird, like, I know that though, if I press play on that track, and it starts to Get You Wicked On. Funny to think that, you have that on the next track. The name of that song.
Although, we'll just skip right ahead. I'm pretty sure "Get Your Wicked On" there is on this track on the remix.
Oh, that's some homework.
Last words fully on this version.
There you go.
So, because there's also fucking 30 seconds of chorus to end it. But yeah. Oh no, you know what? That may be on the Shaggy version, not on the Wolfpack remix. But we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. But yeah, the "Get Your Wicked On" and the Sirens are on the next track.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show that this whole CD flows very, very well.
Right.
One song into the other.
And that was one of their notes. They even mentioned before it came out multiple times. Alex Abyss, Violent J was like, even if you're downloading this illegally, make sure you're listening to it in the right order. This is constructed for full, how they intended the 6 to be released. And for sure it was just laid out that way listening wise, because yeah, it'd be really disjointed if you had these in shuffle right now.
Yeah, it's tough. It's meant to be listened to in order.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you want to talk about that before we get into the remixes?
No, I'm on board with this track though. I dig it. So far train's still chugging along and I'm enjoying the ride.
I'm glad that you say that. Sorry that I'm looking for something else while we're talking, but that's okay. I can multitask. The remix.
Yeah.
So the remix that is on the Hoojamajig.
The Wraith Remix album.
Yes.
Released on November 14th, 2006.
Good job. This one is 2 minutes and 23 seconds.
It's like double the time.
The original is 147. This is 223. It is done by Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Philadelphia's own.
Sure.
I
don't know anything about them.
I always get them confused. What's their correlation to like the Bloodhound Gang?
Are they like an offshoot of them or something?
I thought so. Am I totally wrong in that?
Bloodhound Gang got really big, and Wolfpack was just like Juggalo World stuff, aren't they?
That's so good. That's so fucking funny.
I mean, isn't it true?
It's 100% true. Yes.
That's why I wouldn't think they like were spawned from. I mean, Bloodhound Gang were like a one-hit wonder big. Like, I don't know, like they were some legit band.
No, they just have the fucking
Stupid Monkey song or whatever.
Stupid Monkey
Isn't
song.
there a guy like in a monkey suit in the music video?
The You and Me Baby Ain't Nothing But Mammals.
Stupid fucking song.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Wolfpack. Who was the other? What were we just talking about?
Bloodhound Gang.
I really thought that's how little I know about this shit.
All I know about Bloodhound Gang is they're like every gathering early on that I never went to. All them early outdoor ones.
The Wolfpack is an American rap rock group formed in 1997 by Daddy Longlegs. He founded Wolfpack after departing Bloodhound Gang.
Oh, look at you, man. Got your Juggalo affiliate history down pat.
They're from Red Hill, Pennsylvania as well.
Huh.
Wolfpack music style fuses hip-hop beats and metal samples. Its lyrical style draws from horrorcore, focusing on subjects such as resurrection, revenge, necrophilia, and standing up for one's own beliefs. What? Who fucking wrote this?
I like all the crazy necrophilia and standing up for your beliefs, like fucking dead bodies.
Yeah, they've been on Howard Stern, Opie and Anthony, so they were big from that.
I mean, I guess maybe they were big in the early 2000s. I just always thought they were one of the weird opening bands that ICP always had around, you know?
Yeah, they're weird. They've performed at the Gathering of Juggalos annually since 2004.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Or at least he did. Oh, he was in Big Money Rustlers.
Oh, really?
He was on Comic Book Men, where he sold the lamp from A Christmas Story.
The original one he had?
That's what I said.
Damn.
To help fund their upcoming tour.
That's pretty cool.
They only have 3 CDs.
And like 700 members, right? Isn't that the group that has like all sorts of people in and out of it?
Yes. So core members, there's 2 of them. Extended members, there's a member, his name is Rafe.
Oh. Good thing he got to do the remix.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So Wolfpack, I don't know, this is not a Wolfpack podcast, but
Thank
like
God.
they have a revolving group of singers. Was it last Astro or the one before?
Mm-hmm.
We counted 3 or 4 former members.
Just hanging out.
So Joel was in it.
Yeah.
You know, Joel, Canadian Joel.
Yeah,
who
what did
had-
he do? Did he rap?
I have no idea. He has a maybe it was just tattoos, but I think he was in it.
He was-
Them. White Boy Rick was in Wolfpack.
Oh, well, they're not that bad.
Wow.
I like Rick.
What? Where'd that come from?
What was that one CD we used to always bump back in the day?
White Trash B-Boy?
Yeah.
Rick's a fucking asshole.
I don't know. I don't know him personally.
And then there's another guy who I know him from seeing him.
Yeah.
And I know he's in Wolfpack. He's got the fucking wolf tattoo, like
Yeah.
the paw print. But I don't know anything about
He's
him.
got the paw print.
That's what their fucking logo is.
I mean, they are a Wolfpack.
They are. At the top of their Wikipedia, this article is about the hip hop group for the NWO wrestling faction. Please
Click
see.
here. That's awesome.
For the political movement against money in U.S. politics, see Wolf Pack.
Yes. It's a cool name for a pack.
Political Action Committee, formed in 2011, with the goal of adding an amendment to the U.S. Constitution to ensure balance, integrity, and transparency to our national system of campaign finance.
I mean, this sounds great, but they could just be like a like some weird, fucked up, crazy thing that just uses those.
I'm sure they are. So we'll skip over that.
All this is to say, Wolfpack did a remix,
Yes.
and it's there.
Wolfpack also is known for having like girls dance during their sets, and Tom and I knew a girl who was like a Wolfpack girl. She had like,
Are they members? Or are they a side thing? The Wolfpack girls are not actual members.
so that's funny because on their Wikipedia there's 3 girls of Wolfpack: Anthrax, Genie Genocide, and Psycho Shorty.
Wow, that sounds scary.
Yeah. So
I think Psycho Shorty is the same one that was in Pendulum.
was her name Shorty?
What's
Oh, Squeaky.
Squeaky.
I don't know. Regardless, that girl who we knew came up later. I don't remember if you and I talked about it.
No.
That
Doesn't
has
sound
to,
familiar.
That has to be off topic because that can't be said. But remind me and we'll talk about that.
Add to the running tally of things we need to talk off air always.
So yeah, Wolfpack did this fucking remix.
Yeah.
And if it's just them or Daddy Longlegs, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the question. Who actually does the remixing? If they have a DJ? Like, Cottonmouth Kings had DJ Bun B. He was, not Bun B, DJ Bobby B. He was sweet. I used to like him.
All right.
But, that was a big group. All these people. Who was the one touching the remix on it? I don't know.
Well,
Do they play instruments? Because there's a lot of rocking guitars in this.
I
Wolfpack play guitar?
don't think they do. They use rock samples and necrophilia is what I heard.
Necrophilia.
And believing in yourself and training, saying your prayers and eating your vitamins.
Should have did the work to look up what guitar samples are pulled for the Wraith remix.
I don't think that's
Necessary.
no. I don't think that Who Sampled website has
It's
this.
the Wolfpack remix.
No. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty heavy guitar. The only noticeable difference is during the one time we shut Detroit City off for like 11 hours, it cuts
Yeah.
and it has like almost like a lull, like a silence. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Something
know?
cool to do with it.
And then there's 30 seconds of the chorus redoing twice to end it. That's
Yeah.
why it's so
fills out the
long.
back end there.
But other than that, it's just kind of a guitar heavy remix.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do without it. No, it didn't do anything for me. It just was there.
Yeah, much like Wolfpack, I could do without it.
No disrespect to anyone who enjoys the Wolfpack out there, but yeah, that's not for me. And this remix wasn't either. It wasn't like I hated it. I was just like,
It's there.
doesn't do anything. Yeah, doesn't do anything.
And it's not that it's not the original. I just don't like
Yeah,
it.
the previous ones, like the Kuma one was cool before and like cool in their context, but this one was just like I completely forgot what it even sounded like. It just was like, yeah, in and out.
So I can do without it. So far,
Mike P.
Mike P3, Field,
Field 0.
nothing. I want a leaderboard like at the Masters,
Yeah, we
like the big green leaderboard.
I need to make that for the social medias.
And then we also said DJ Clay, Let 'Em Bleed, Volume 1. There's a remix, 2 minutes and 28 seconds.
Yeah.
They keep adding on. This came out in 2008, and Shaggy, Too Dope of the Insane Clown Posse, did the beat for this one. The only thing I wrote DJ Clay, exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
This one's for the Juggalos.
Dun, dun, dun. The only thing I noted, and I can't remember if this is on both of them, I think this was just on his, the Breathe It In Secondhand Smoke is not there. They just do the fresh face paint, contacts, and twisted hair, but there's nothing in the background.
You mean like the original?
Son of a bitch. Yeah, they pull out the Breathe It In Secondhand Smoke on the DJ Clay remix, and I think just the DJ Clay one.
Okay.
That's my only note on that.
I couldn't tell you because I don't hear it on any of them. But I do know on the Shaggy / DJ Clay version, there's 40 plus seconds on the exit of scratching.
Yeah, I mean, that's Shaggy's specialty, a little bit of worker in there. His beat, though, again, just there. Nothing stands out. It just seems like
It's something.
just a hip-hop beat he tossed together. He just wanted to scratch at the end, it seems like.
I'm curious, and I don't know if we'll ever talk to anyone who did any of these remixes, how they were presented to them, what information they got.
I feel like it was like, give us whatever, because, God, there's no rhyme or reason for any of these.
Just, did you have a beat? And maybe we should do that at the very end. It seems like two things. So far, we've only heard 3.
Mm-hmm.
Kuma and Mike Clark obviously have the best ones.
Yeah.
They put effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
They also were smart of giving them the first 2 songs.
Yeah.
If this would have been the first song, you would have turned that CD off instantly.
Yeah.
So they're smart to start it with Mike Clark.
Right. I would have just liked a Mike Clark version. That would have been interesting just to see.
Of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think it would get very dark, very guitar heavy, which is fine.
We'll get to that, I think, down the line and wrap up, because he has stuff he's used elsewhere that he said was for his original Wraith ideas.
Oh, do you have that in notes?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that when we get there, because I don't really know what you're talking about.
Oh, really?
So.
Look at me. Historian.
Thanks, Bobby Heenan. Enter picture of him coming up like this. And then, I think on this version, on the Shaggy version, is where the last words are fully on this track. Yeah. Get your wicked on.
Which makes sense. You want to make sure you know what track it is on that version.
But again, with him, did he just have a beat and they threw it on there? Did he really, I guess that's where I was going before. Kuma actually, took stuff and moved it around, put stuff in. Even on this version where the power cut out, and so it's out. That's kind of cool. So they paid attention to that.
I wonder too. It says Shaggy remix. Is he just doing the cuts on it? Is it a DJ Clay beat? I don't know if the DJ Clay booklet says
there's no liner notes.
Yeah, I'd be curious. It could just be the remix because he's on that track cutting it up. I don't know.
That's possible, but it doesn't say there's 0 liner notes.
Yeah.
It's just what the song is. I literally just went off the beginning of the song where he's like, Shaggy on the beat, and this one's for the Juggalos.
Yeah, if he says Shaggy on the beat, it's probably him doing this actual beat.
Whatever.
It's like when Eminem does it. Better off just rapping. I don't like your production.
All right. Hot take.
Hot take.
All right. So where are we at? Oh, that's what I wanted to look up. Whoops, I'm already there. What song are we talking about?
Get ya wicked on.
Get your wicked on. Wow. Played 26 times.
Oh, wow. That's surprising.
Why these aren't in fucking numeric...
Yeah, probably just the Shangri-La tour.
I don't know, because these aren't in order. I don't know what order these are in. They're in order alphabetically by the month. No, they're not. They're not even that, because that gets thrown off too. So they've done it at a couple gatherings. They did it at 06. They did it 07, 14, 17. So a couple different gatherings. They did it on a tour. It looks like the gathering in 14. random ass shows through the mid 2000s.
Yeah, I feel like it's fallen off the rotation. Doesn't like it'd be one that if they pulled out, you'd be like, oh shit, that's a deep cut.
It looks like a bunch in 06, then threw it back out in 13, 14, 17. Some big shows, some random ones. And as we know, setlist.fm doesn't exactly have fucking every song of everything, but at least
gives you a feel.
February 21st, 15 at the Masonic. That's got to be a Juggalo day, right? That's the only time they've been at the Masonic.
That was at that Metro Times birthday bash?
That was at the Majestic. That's what I thought when I first read that.
No, yeah, Masonic. That was the first, was it the first Juggalo day?
No, that's like the fourth or fifth Juggalo.
Oh, it was the one I didn't go to, like Masonic. The first one was at the shelter, yeah. The Helma shelter, right?
Yeah, and then it went Riddlebox, then it went Malenko, then it went that, I think. Yeah, Trick opened for that one. That was fucking weird.
That's awesome.
So
I don't know how I missed that. Something must be going on.
Hollow Wicked in 06. So yeah, it's been played a lot. And I can see that being a good live song.
It's a good one too because you can wedge it in and it's quick, so you get an extra track into your playlist for people.
Yeah, good job, ICP. So overall, how you feeling about it?
Good. I mean, right now they're all placed exactly where I'm feeling them. I think 1, 2, and 3, or maybe.
So the CD is taking a nosedive.
Not taking a nosedive. It's just those first two are up there. This one's still good, but I don't think I like it better than that 1-2 punch.
I would agree. It's not bad, but it's not.
I like it.
Not my favorite. It continues the flow, but I'm not like, man, get your wicked on this. Fucking awesome. So the spot and the things in Juggalo culture that they noted, I think we kind of noted those as we went along, right?
The Uno, the Twisted Secondhand Smoke reference in the background.
The same dick.
Monox Boogie, where the weed at?
JD the Weed Man. We didn't mention even who JD the Weed Man is.
That's true. That's what we probably should have mentioned.
He's Monoxide's brother, correct?
Yeah, I think
who only rapped on 1 or 2 songs. Mm-hmm. This is kind of a character.
He's the Weed Man. That's always my assumption. He was just in charge of procuring the weed.
That's Dustin.
Back then it wasn't Dustin.
Well, when he was a fan, I think it was still Dustin. Not the Weed Man, the JCW wrestler.
No.
But just the crew.
Yeah.
So
crew boy.
I don't know what he did with them. I'm sure he was just a runner. What?
Thought you were going to call him a hanger-on or something.
No, it is his brother. He's not a hanger-oner.
I know you get disparaging sometimes.
Not like Mike. Mike's a hanger-oner. Just kidding. But yeah, JD the Weed Man.
He's not around anymore? I never see him pop up in anything.
I feel like he was at an Astro recently, and they mentioned it, but I don't. It was mentioned that he was there. Yeah. It wasn't that he was like.
Yeah, he's not in the circle anymore, on the road.
I don't think so.
They're all just old men now, living their lives. Not
everyone's
the crew out partying on the road anymore.
No, they're just doing their thing.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure he's still out there. I'm sure Blade needs him to autograph his Fright Fest 05 CD because he has everyone else on his
great collection.
He has Fritz.
Yeah.
Does not have JD the Weed Man. So yeah, you got some good little lines in there. Good song, not great, but so far the CD is on the path.
Right. To Shangri-La.
And if you're on the path to Shangri-La, you should follow us on all social medias.
How you get on the path to Shangri-La? You leave a 5-star on Spotify
you just jump
or on Apple. A little review ski. That's how you get yourself a nice. Someone reviewed us on Facebook like we're a
real page.
Like we're like an establishment. It was a 5-star review. Like we're a.
I didn't see that.
I don't know. I didn't see if it said anything. I just noticed it said Joe had 1 5-star on.
I need to find that. I'm not going to be able to find that.
I noticed it through just searching the Google search how it'll say how many stars a Facebook page has. I was like, that's funny. I didn't know you could do that on.
Is it on our professional dashboard?
Maybe.
I see our performance. I see where progress. I don't see where. Yeah, we can't spend a ton of time on that, but that's kind of funny. So,
yeah, that made me laugh.
Well, thank you for the 5-star review, everybody.
Thank you for everyone who's joined us on Facebook. It's been growing. It's a nice spot. All the boomer lows showing up.
Everyone likes it. The Facebook, I mean. So you can find us on Facebook or Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, anywhere that you use your social media. We're at Juggalo RWD. Use the hashtag Wraith Rewind and tag us with any pictures, stories, anything from the Wraith era, from the Diamonds Reigning tour to the in-stores to the parties to the anything you want to talk about. And like Chris said, rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen or watch your podcast. Ratings help us. Subscribing gets you to listen to us every Thursday morning. Last week, it was an hour late. I fucked up the schedule. I knew I did it. I should have double-checked it, but it was a little late.
I'm always blown away. I get down to my computer, fire it up, and I'll check the dashboard to see it. And I'm like, man, that many people already listen? Before I even woke up, I was laying in bed, sleeping still.
It's the Juggalo podcast for the working
Shout
man.
out to all you waking up early and making this country work.
Fuck. Also, what helps us, besides from all that, sharing with a friend. Doesn't matter if you're young, old, new, fat, skinny, former, any kind of Juggalo.
Juggalo, Zooligan, 17er.
Fun time guy.
Fun time guy. Tell one of them fun time guys, listen.
If you're a fun time guy or a Wolfpack girl, we got something for you.
There's a tagline.
I got something for you.
Whoa.
You can listen anywhere that podcasts can be listened to. You know where they are. You're listening right now, so fuck you. I'm not reading that. But if you listen on Spotify, we have a little Q&A and a poll, which I don't think I did today, so I need to do for last week's episode. So if you beat me to it, I'm fucked. So I'll be doing that in between recordings tonight. Oh, kayfabe, brother. Can't talk about that. You can watch us on YouTube. Search us, Juggalo RWD, as we like to call it. And Chris gets them up ASAP. 2 ways you can contact us. You can leave us a voicemail or text us. 810-666-1570, or you can email us at juggalorwd@gmail.com. We field questions, comments, stories, complaints, death threats, anything you want to send us.
Death threats.
Send it your way. Send it our way. And then we'll talk about them throughout the year or on the wrap-up. The website, 20by20apparel.com. Or juggalorewind.com.
You know, it'll get there one day.
Buy a t-shirt. Don't forget to check out our other podcast, not our other podcast, but the other podcast in the underground podcast community.
They do.
Twisted with Us is back. They did a ICP catch-up, and now they're back on the Twisted train.
I want to listen to that. They did all the oddball, like, tail-end songs, like that weird one Jay just did with the TikToker person. Man, that's some weird shit on there.
Yeah. Their songs we missed are always really funny. I don't want to say they were good. If I say they used to be good, that insinuates they're not now. Mm-hmm. The ones that they missed in the past were all like bangers.
Yeah, now it's like just weird shit.
Yeah, now it's just crazy, fucking horrible songs. So that's not their fault. That's
right. That's stuff I want to listen to. Like, that makes me laugh.
So listen to them. Juggalo Judgment, Underground Table back from another season.
Under the Table with Jiggles and Blade.
And then don't forget our wrestling stuff, 20by20 apparel and 20by20 pod. Go back and listen to what it would have been like if we were watching Beware of Dog.
God, the good times. We can do another one of those.
They're still in my notebook. I was looking at those. And we talked about him earlier, but thanks to Steve for his music bits, Christmas for her voiceover work, and Clown Instrumentals on YouTube.
Shout out to
YouTube for the instrumental music that we steal.
Yeah, you say it like he gave it to us.
Hey, if you like his work or her, I don't know how he.
They, them.
I don't know what they are, but
they're a clown. That's all we know. So if you like that clown,
and they're instrumentals, they have a little donation basket.
Oh yeah.
So go check that out. If you like their stuff, donate.
That's right.
I don't know if I did, but you can if you want. The one time I tried to buy one of Steve's beats for $1 on his, what do you call it, Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
I think he sent it back to me. He's like, don't send me a fucking $1. So that's what we like to do. We like to. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, we're gonna leave on that note, but I'm not gonna be able to help you out. So this sucks. But we'll talk about that at another time.
Got me confused now.
I know. I get all antsy. So until next week, where we get on a murder rap, it's gonna be a good one.
Shout out to Above the Law.
Who?
Yeah.
All right.
They, them.
So we will see you next week on the Juggalo Rewind. Goodbye. All music played in this episode and in this entire season is owned by the respective publishers and copyright holders and is reproduced for review purposes only under fair use.
Every good idea we ever had, every really bomb-ass idea we had, we said, no, we'll save that for the 6th.
UPC. This show is a member of the Underground Podcast community.
Get your wicket on.